everyone, welcome to Hibernate tutorial. So in our previous tutorial we have started one example, Hibernate Many relations, and in Hibernate Many relation we have these two classes, student and course. The student class can have multiple codes and codes can have multiple student. So here we have removed the constructor, so we do not require that. So here what we have to add the private set, so this student can have multiple courses. Student can have multiple courses. Can have multiple courses. Let's create the setters and getters of the student. Sources, setters and getters. Okay, and here in get courses what we will do, add the rate many to many relation. Some problem with my Eclipse many to many relation. So how we would do mapping for the many to many relations? So in case of many to many relation, we have this annotation many to many relation. We have to define cascade type all. Then we have this joining column, name of the joining column. Then we have join columns, in which we have join columns as student ID, invert join columns as course ID. So in this way we will do that. What we will do, we will copy this part and in student here we'll paste. So here we will import cascade type, why it is not able to joining tables. Some problem with my Eclipse, I guess. What we can do is we can simply add this part. Here we will control Z part. So here we will have this table student underscore codes, then we have student ID, then we have codes ID. So here you can see that we have many to many relation, in which we have this joining table student underscore codes. We have joining columns as student ID, inverse joining column as course ID. Now next step is main dot class. Here we have to configure our configurations. We have to load our configuration is equal to new configuration dot configure. What we have to configure? We have to configure our Hibernate dot cfg file, cfg dot configuration dot xml file. Then we have session factory. We have to create the session factory. Factory is equal to new configuration dot build session factory. Then we will create the session is equal to new factory dot open session. Then we will create the transaction to session dot begin transaction, and after that we have transaction dot commit. Then we can have session close. Then we can have session factory close. And here in between this we have to create the objects. So here first we will create the set of the courses. Courses is equal to new hash set let's import the util. So we have courses dot add new course, or we have to create the two objects here. We will create the two objects. So one is course 1. Course 1 is equal to new course, and course 1 dot set name is, so name of our course is computers, and we will add course 1 to the courses. Then we will create one more object here, course 2, and course 2 electronics, and we will add the course 2 as well to the courses. So here we have two courses in the courses. Now we will add two student. Student 1 is equal to new student dot name set name, so set student name as tel comma student 1 dot set courses as courses. Similarly we will create one more student, student 2, and we will name it as test, and after that we will persist this both student, persist student 1 session dot persist student 2, and that's it. So we have created the many-to-many relation in which student can have multiple courses. So in our next tutorial we will test this part. So thank you for watching the video.